Welcome back. It's your lousy Florida traveler. Good to see y'all. We're going to take a little trip. More likely, we're going to talk about a little trip we're going to take. You can see these railroad tracks behind me. Now, I've been in the woods hunting these old buggy trails. Off to the side of most of these railroad tracks is where some life really congregating after the lumber industry and different things. It was a good way to bring in goods and they export goods. Some of those tracks have moved over the years. We've hiked down a couple of those tracks, didn't realize that's what they were till afterwards, but the beds. Some of these tracks, like this one, haven't moved over the years. They've been repaired and maintained. So I just thought it'd be kind of cool. We'll start slipping down some of these old established tracks and just see what we can see. We might not see nothing. We're gonna check it out. We might learn a little bit about the railroad industry. I've been studying a little bit of that lately. It was done by a local person years ago. Kind of got me intrigued, so let's just take a little short walk around. This ain't gonna be a long video. I just wanted to introduce you to what I'm gonna add. I also have been watching some of my videos and seen that I'm still moving way too fast. It's blurring up, so I'm gonna try to work on that. Y'all just hang in there with me. Let's get turned around here and see what we see. So as I've been walking on it, I've kind of looked at the construction under it. Never really paid that much attention whenever I was growing up. You'll notice on every tie, they've got these spikes holding it down. And I'm not sure what these are, but I see it on about every other one. Now it's important to note, we are right in the middle of a curve. I noticed something else here. That looks like an adjustable tie. I'm assuming it's to keep the tracks from spreading under the weight of it shifting as it comes around the curve, if it's coming too fast or not sure. I do know the train has derailed in this spot several times. It's like where they put a rail together. You can see the evidence over the years where repairs have been done. There's several cross ties that have been pushed out and replaced over the years. We're going to go back that way. We're going to walk on down a little bit and see what we see. This is another one of those bars across. Just for your coordinates, I'm right here behind the Rosehead Park where the playground is. There's another cross tie. I'm assuming from some years repairs past. I noticed some cables back a ways, and I'll try to remember to show you them on the way back that run off of this. I'm assuming this is to tell you if there's a problem anywhere in the track or something on the track. I'm not sure about that. Don't know much about railroads. But we're gonna learn. See, everywhere there's a joint, there's a brace. It seems like the joints are staggered. That makes sense for the strength of it. Here we go. You can see there's several railroad ties pushed off there that's been replaced. Looks like maybe some banding for holding something together. A whole pile of them down there. All along the track, we see spikes. I see people on the internet selling these things for $3, $4. They must be $18 or $25 laying right here on the ground. That's some of those little clips. I'm guessing that just keeps it from sliding or shifting. There's some more cross ties. These would probably be from the previous repairs. There's some more. So I didn't expect to find a whole lot in this area. I just more wanted to give you a little introduction to what we got coming. Now you can look at some of these railroad ties and tell they've been here a long time. Probably wasn't part of the recent fix that they did. And this particular spot is interesting to note. As I told you, been several derailments. So that may have been part of those repairs. Look like they've been there a while. Before we start walking those tracks, I'm gonna try to walk tracks that are near public land. So when we see cool stuff off to the side, we can slip off. See a pipe. I'm assuming water or sewer out there. See if we can ease up and get a little closer look. We're not gonna walk off out there because I don't know that's public property. A bunch of pipes. Things down out here. Oh, swing. Cross tie. These cross ties all here. I'm assuming that's some kind of sewer or water pipes that runs out through the swamp. They're coming underneath the bed. Let's come over here and see if we can see where they come out. Well, I would think they'd be pretty evident based on the level on the opposite side. Unless it goes deeper. It should be somewhere right here. They must have put them down deeper over here. Let's slip back over to that other side. Just see what we see. Piles of metal here. Some more cross ties. And this is just a little stretch. I see all kind of spine. Cross ties. That's it down there. Swamp. You can see the cross ties everywhere. I guess when they repair it, they just shove the old off to the side, I'm guessing. Some more. What's that again? Not really sure what that is. Not steel, like a heavy rubber. This is where I told you I seen the wires coming off. They're hooked to the track there, and they run down to there. Now, somewhere along here when I was coming in, I seen some writing on these tracks. It was stamped down there. So as I'm walking and looking for that writing, I come across some kind of concrete structures there. Just looking at them and the holes in them, I would say it was part of a sewer system or something that they maybe didn't use all the parts in. See if I can get you out a little closer. There's a couple of them that I can see, at least 3 right there. Let's see if we can get a little closer. Okay. That's what it is. It's just extra parts of some. Let's see if I can get that in there a little better. We're gonna stop right here. That's what it is. It's just extra parts that looks like off of maybe some sewer system stored out here in the edge of the woods. Let's get back up on the track. But just as easily as those are stored there could be other things out of the history hiding just like that. off the edge of these tracks in the middle of nowhere. You can see there's another one right there. Everything's growed up around. Nothing really interesting about them. It just shows you how something could be sitting right off the tracks and you don't really notice. Oh, here we go. Let's see what this says. 525 Tennessee, USA, 1949. Then there's some kind of code after it, like a stamp. Let's say 49 or 99. It says 49. 1949. Looks like it says 525 RECC, Tennessee, USA, 1949. A lot of these old buildings, they were more than likely sitting here. I'm banking on the fact that when we get out in the middle of nowhere, along the edge of them tree lines, we're probably gonna find some other ancient structures that's been abandoned and fallen down. I don't know, we'll see. So I invite you to follow along. Some of them's gonna be boring walks like this along the track, just seeing what we can find off to the sides and what we can see, maybe something left. Some of them's gonna be on beds that you can't tell was a railroad track no more. They're gonna be in the middle of the woods. Y'all come back, we're gonna take a little trip and go see what all's out there.